In the annals of modern history, few events have left an indelible mark like that of September 11, 2001. On that fateful day, as hijacked planes crashed into the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and a field in Pennsylvania, the world watched in horror. But beyond the immediate devastation and the tragic loss of life, the ripples from that day echoed around the globe, altering the fabric of societies, politics, and notably, economies. Now, when we speak of economies, it's worth noting that the world's largest economic hub, New York, was at the epicenter of these attacks. The immediate economic reverberations were palpable. For starters, the stock markets felt the tremors deeply. Both the NYSE and Nasdaq, two of the world's premier stock exchanges, had to close their doors for 4 trading days. This marked the longest shutdown since 1933, a testament to the magnitude of the impact. And when they finally did reopen, it wasn't business as usual. There was a tangible decline, a reflection of the shaken investor confidence and the uncertainties of a post-9/11 world. But it wasn't just Wall Street grappling with the aftermath. The very essence of how people traveled changed dramatically. Airlines, which had long been the symbols of a globalized world, found themselves at a crossroads. A widespread fear of flying took hold, stemming not just from the trauma of the day but from the realizations of how vulnerable modern aviation was. This trepidation led to a downturn in passengers, pushing several airlines towards bankruptcy. The post-9/11 era also ushered in stringent security measures, forever changing the experience of air travel. This wasn't limited to airlines alone. Businesses tied to tourism, from hotels to travel agencies, felt the squeeze as global tourism took a downturn. Parallelly, the insurance industry found itself grappling with the unprecedented. The claims that arose from the 9/11 attacks were monumental. But more than just the immediate claims, there was a profound realization within the sector. The policies of the past, which rarely, if ever, considered the ramifications of large-scale terrorist acts, needed a relook. This led to a sea change in how insurance policies approached and covered acts of terrorism. In essence, while the tragic events of 9/11 will forever be remembered for the loss of innocent lives, its impact on the economic landscape cannot be understated. The immediate aftershocks served as a precursor to a world that had to adapt, rethink, and evolve in the face of new challenges. As the dust settled on the horrific events of 9/11, it became apparent that its impact wasn't confined to just the immediate aftermath. Economically, the medium and long-term effects presented challenges that America had to grapple with in the years to come. By September 2001, the U.S. economy was already treading the waters of a recession. However, the events of 9/11 only exacerbated the situation. The financial toll of the attacks, coupled with the prevailing economic challenges, deepened the economic downturn. Many sectors felt the strain, but perhaps none more so than the airline industry and its associated sectors. Job cuts weren't restricted to just pilots or airline staff. Industries intertwined with aviation, from catering services to ground staff, witnessed significant layoffs. To counteract the economic spiral, the Federal Reserve stepped in. In a bid to stimulate the economy and stabilize a jittery financial system, there were swift and significant rate cuts. This was a calculated move to encourage borrowing and investment, reigniting the engines of the economy. Yet, the challenges weren't merely domestic. The geopolitical upheavals post-9/11 had ripples in the oil and energy markets. Tensions in the Middle East became intertwined with the war on terror, causing fluctuations in oil prices. These price shifts accentuated the U.S.'s dependency on foreign oil, spotlighting the vulnerabilities in energy security. As the years rolled on, the long-term implications became more evident. To fortify its internal security framework, the U.S. introduced the Department of Homeland Security. While its establishment was deemed essential for national protection, it also had a notable impact on the federal budget, with billions allocated annually. Internationally, the war on terror was in full swing. The military endeavors in Afghanistan and Iraq weren't just geopolitically significant, they bore heavy financial costs. Defense spending surged as troops, equipment, and resources were deployed overseas. Back home, every trip to the airport became a stark reminder of a post-9/11 world. The establishment of the Transportation Security Administration, or TSA, brought about more stringent airport security measures. While these measures were crucial for passenger safety, they also came with ongoing and substantial economic implications. Lastly, there was a palpable shift in economic policies and perspectives. The collective trauma of 9/11 underlined the importance of disaster preparedness. Building codes across cities became more rigorous, ensuring structures were more resilient. The insurance sector, having learned from the colossal claims of the attacks, redefined policies to be more comprehensive and cautious. When the Twin Towers crumbled, it wasn't just the New York skyline that changed forever. The economic repercussions of 9/11 reverberated far beyond American shores, causing perturbations in markets and industries worldwide. Internationally, stock markets took a nosedive in sync with America's financial turmoil. From London to Tokyo, exchanges registered sharp declines, a clear indication that in an interconnected world, economic ripples don't recognize borders. Air travel, a sector already reeling in the US, faced a global makeover. Countries worldwide tightened their aviation standards. These stricter global protocols, from intensified security checks to enhanced cockpit security, had economic implications. The cost of air travel increased, both for airlines and passengers, reshaping the industry's financial landscape. Another intriguing shift was visible in the patterns of foreign investments. The Middle East, often seen as an investment hub, experienced changes in investment flow. Investors worldwide became more cautious, recalibrating their strategies and priorities. Yet, amid the challenges, the story of recovery and resilience began to unfold. The American economy, known for its dynamism, showcased its adaptability. With sectors in turmoil, new avenues opened up. Post 9/11, there was a surge in markets that previously played a minor economic role. Private security firms, for instance, saw a boom, catering to the heightened demand for security solutions. Such a turnaround wasn't just organic. Federal policies played a pivotal role. Government interventions, ranging from stimuli to grants, aided sectors in distress, acting as a balm on economic wounds. The decade post 9/11 stands testament to the profound ripple effect a singular event can have on the global economic trajectory. Yet, in the face of unprecedented challenges, the adaptability and resilience of the US economy were truly commendable. It serves as a poignant reminder of the need for preparedness. In a globalized world, unforeseen events in one corner can have lasting economic implications worldwide, making anticipation, adaptability, and agile policy making more crucial than ever before.